All right, welcome back to my workshop. So we're going to build a camper in the back of my truck. We're going to use 2x4s, but we're going to cut them in half. 1.75 or 1 3/4 is what we're going to trim them down to. So they're going to be roughly 2 inches. And we're going to build our skeleton from that. So let's get to cutting. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I got all the wood milled to 1.75, and now I'm going to cut my boards down to 73.38, and then after that I can start piecing and figuring out what other cuts I need to make. So I got this guy in here marked up, ready to go, ready to cut down into 73 3/8. So as you can tell, we're gonna have a little bit of an overhang because we're going 6 feet across, 8 feet long, 5 feet tall is what I'm estimating. I was thinking about 6 so I could stand in it. Might still go 6. I'm gonna start building the shell and see how it looks. But the front cab has to have a slope to it, increase aerodynamics, make it so it flows better through the wind. We are going to cut and fuel economy. But the nice thing about this is it's a quad cab, not a crew cab, so I have a 6 1/4 inch bed instead of a 5 1/2. But we got our floor, the outer parts of the floor. We got to go 46, couple 46s, probably one there, 2 in the middle, and then one there, and then we'll put supports along the inside of this. We got some cut off pieces there. There's some long ones for the 8s. I was thinking about going 10, but I don't think I need that much of an overhang. I mean, I could sleep in the overhang. We'll see. Like I said, it's all about the planning stage right now. I just gotta build the floor. We'll work our way up. So we build our floor, and then we'll go up to here, and let that overhang over a little bit. It won't be that much. And then from there we'll go up even with we're a little bit above the cab, across, and then I'll figure from how the height of that is if I want to go up to 6 or if I want to stay at 5. So we'll see. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You heard my ranting before. Sat on it for a couple days and I think I got a plan. I'm gonna go 10 feet on the upper part, so the above cab is gonna be a little bit bigger. Should be roughly around 2 feet. Don't quote me on it because I haven't figured that quite out yet. But right now I'm working on the base. So I got it lined out right now, roughly. I'm gonna put a center beam in, and then we're working on building this up. We're going with 2x4s, and I'm going to put an eyelet eventually through here to get the turnbuckle to hold on to. So this holds down to the bed. That's why I went with a 2x4. And if you're all worried about how heavy it's going to be, if my math is right, this comes out to probably going to be right around 500 to 600 pounds, easy for a half-ton pickup. But we'll see. Right now, we're going to attach this here. So this is going to attach on here, if you can see. This is going to attach here, There's going to be a beam that goes across, attached here, and then above that is going to be your 6 foot. It's going to be 6 foot across. So 6 foot across here, and then there's going to be a beam going across here. 2 in the middle, 3 on the side. Should be structurally sound enough with the double plate on the top of this to hold the weight. But we'll see. I've never built one of these before, so you're coming along with a ride that I have never done. So what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to take these, I'm going to use them as feet on the end to try holding this thing upright. Try to at least. We'll see. It's holding. So like I said, I use those as feet to try holding it up top here. Just get you a little bit better view. I've been thinking about doing this kind of a project for a while now. I think it'd be kind of fun to try doing something outside the box. So far, I really haven't spent any money. We got a bunch of rebates from the big box store here, and I got all my 2x4s I need. I spent maybe $1 something because I wanted to go with the 10 footers, at least 2 10 footers. So all in all, right now, cost me nothing. I think the most expensive thing are going to be the windows. You can probably find some windows cheaper, but we'll see. I found some really cool windows I actually like, so probably going to go with them. We are going to have an air conditioning unit on here. I picked up a few tricks along the way. You know, this isn't going to totally hold the weight of the wood. It'll hold it enough where I can get some screw holes into it. I'm going to want to put probably at least 2 in here, and then we're wood gluing it. I thought about liquid nails because liquid nails will hold better than wood glue, but wood glue in itself is pretty strong. So you do this little trick here. I'm going to try getting it in the middle. Right. Right about. Well, then your fingers start giving out. Like I said, this is a rough. I'm not going for perfection. If I go for perfection, I'm just going to lose my mind. Like I said, where this one was pinned, this one was pinned is way over here. That isn't gonna do it. That is way too off. Let's try a different route. See, I like that one. Let's give it another screw hole. And if you're all like, why are you building it out of wood? Wood weighs a lot. Metal stronger. Wood does weigh a lot. Metal weighs more. Metal is stronger. Wood strong enough. Falls apart on me in a couple of years. We'll see. I think this will last a long time. I mean, you look at your stick-framed houses and your stick-framed RVs and all that stuff. Metal may be stronger structurally, but this isn't that big. I'm ranting now. See, then we just get our wood glue, slather that on there. I prefer this Gorilla Glue. A lot of people like to Titebond. Titebond's good, pretty good glue too. Oh no, I got glue on my clamp. There's always going to be somebody out there that's going to put you down, no matter what you do. But the thing is, forgot my thing is, you just keep doing what you want to do. Oh, forgot where my holes were. You just do you. Like I said, it's not perfect. Those clamps only hold so long. It's a little cricket. The thing with wood glue though, slather enough of it on, let that sucker just soak out. I'm not going for perfection though. It dipped a little bit right here, so it's not flush. So you can see that little gap. I can take it all apart and try fixing it, but to me, that is perfect. Freaking, it's square. Square to the world. that little bit of a gap ain't gonna affect me. Just like when I split these boards down, I didn't perfectly do them. They'll still hold the weight, do what I want them to do. So we'll just let that glue set up. I was gonna put another one in, but I think it should be fine. Like I said, the wood glue will adhere. It doesn't look like it right now, but once it's down, it'll force itself. Put it down. There's plenty of it soaking out. But like I was saying, there's going to be a short beam that connects the points right here, and then on top of that, it's pretty much double plated. On top of that, it's going to be a longer one. It's going to add a little more weight to it, but it's going to add a little more rigidity, because you're going to have a beam here and then one off to the side that goes this way. So it goes the long way across. And to me, I think that should add the proper strength. And if you can tell, right over here, my clamp fell off. Those little rubber feeties. But it held up. And in hindsight, I should have actually just done this here, this to 4 instead of whatever the cab told me, whatever the box told me, because it's slightly over 4. It's 4 and a quarter. Let me get the exact measurement. 4.5. No, not 4.5. Yeah, I was right, a quarter. 49 inches. Whatever that figures out to be. Quarter, maybe? I don't know. So I'm just going to measure off of 4. So 4, 2 feet off of 4. So we're going to go 4 across, we're just estimating. So my next beam is going to be in the middle at 2. So is that right? Like I said, I'm spitballing here. Do I want to go 2? Do I want to go a foot? Then what's the gap in the middle? Oh, on. Because if I go 2, it's right here. That seems too large. 16, 32, 16, 32, 48. 16, 32, 48. That seems better. That's better. We'll go 16, 16, 32, 48. So this one will go right here. Screw, glue, wood glue. Screw, glue, wood glue. Screw, glue, wood. Why I didn't have a screw right here at the end is for the fact that I have 2 screws right here. They're holding this structural beam. Because I wanted to have enough strength right there. This all should be structurally strong. Like I said, I've never done this before. I just thought I'd bring you along with the thinking process. It's just all a thinking process with me. I've never done it, so I want to try getting it right. Originally I was going to put more in the front, but I don't think I need more in the front. I think 2 in the front, 3 on the side, 4 on the side. 3 on the side or 4 on the side. I haven't figured that out yet. Because I know there's going to be a, like I said, double plate pretty much. That's going to hold it together. So these are all going to be tied together and then tied together again. Should create. Probably boring you with all this. Maybe I can use the table I have over here and I'll flip it over on its thing. Like I said, I'm new to this. I was gonna use 2x4s, I mean 2x2s, but 2x2s were $3 a piece. 2x4s were worth $4, $3.50, $4 a piece. That's US. So I thought, hey, get 2x4s. I can split them in half. That's pretty much two 2x2s. And we can make it that way. It's cheaper. Finding out I need more than I actually thought. So we're going to attempt to get these screwed together. The reason why I'm doing it with these 2x4s is for the wing, for the eyelet I want to put in here, the eyelet bolt, to get the turnbuckles to hold on to, hold it down. And I also want to do it for, I think I'll show you later on, I'm going to put straight across the one, and then I'm going to have what I call the wings, the ones that hang out the sides. I'm going to have the branch in and rest on here. You'll see. Probably overthinking it, but best to overthink and over-engineer and have it work than not to do it that way and then have it fall apart after you spend all that time and labor. Easily. Thing is, these screws that are self-tapping. No need to pilot hole. Don't believe that. Do not believe that at all. You are going to need to pilot hole. They will split the wood because I have listened to it before, and yeah. The reason why I haven't been doing any hiking videos lately is because, if you didn't notice in my last video, I had a little boot on. I broke my foot a few months ago. Well, I didn't break my foot. I broke my ankle area, my tibia, pretty much what I broke, right above the ankle. And they suspect it hasn't healed totally. I'm not wearing the boot today just to see how it feels, per doctor's orders. Doctor said to see how you feel. Which I'm going to do. Gotta actually put another one in this one. Are we gonna benefit to have another one? No. Okay, so there's the two on this side. But yeah, hopefully I'll get back to the hiking videos. Go somewhere different. That's not bad. It's fairly straight. I'm no carpenter. Good enough. Sun's going down soon. Days are getting shorter. North Dakota. AM was 8:35. So we got those. And then I'm going to get that table and bring it over here, and we're going to flip it. Shoot, that thing's pretty solid. The thing that amazes me is this side that we just did just feels a lot more rigid than the other side. But once that wood glue sets up, you will see a difference. I should really get my sawhorses. Maybe I'll get my sawhorses in the morning while to redo this. So what I'm thinking is I was going to use this table, but the table's kind of rickety. So I'm going to set this down and let these two sides dry up. I'm losing sunlight anyways. And we'll reassess in the morning. Let's get on the sawhorses and we'll reassess and we'll get these all screwed and glued. I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more, but if you have a Dodge Ram with a 6 1/4 inch bed, you can easily do this with it. But you gotta remember your payload includes how much stuff you have inside the cab itself. Payload does not just include the bed. So payload of this Dodge, when I looked it up, it said it was like 1,600, something like that. So this should weigh, I'd say 500 to 700, fully loaded. We're under payload. It's not going to weigh that much. But like I said, we'll redo this in the morning. We'll get it more cut. We'll probably get the seal plates on and figure out to go lateral. Lateral across the cab. My plan is the next couple days to get this skeleton done and then figure out from there what else we can do. We're going to use foam board insulation is what my plan is. And then we'll air seal it. So we're going to foam board insulate it, tape around all those joints to air seal it. Don't think I need to do plastic. And then we're going to use a special plywood, which you'll probably see later on, to skin it. 1/2 inch for the floor to add strength. So right now it's too much of me rambling, trying to figure it out. You'll see me building tomorrow.
As you can tell, I put on these ones over here on this side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the ones in the middle. And I'm just going to add a rough estimate where I want it. Feels like right about there. I think right about there would offer us a good distance. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to drill in some holes roughly right there. Where did I say? Right there. Right there. And I'm only doing one in the middle on these ones. The glue will hold it together. Get it to poke out. Set our thing down. Push. Is that where we want it? I'd say right about there. That'll work. That'll work. And we get our lovely wood glue out. Slather that on there. Make a little thing. Use our patented finger method here. All right. That one's on. So then it's going to go straight across. I was originally going to do this at the back, but I'll do this at the front. It's fine. We covered straight across. We'll get this other one in on this side. All right, let's get the other piece on. A piece of it. Kind of like it right there. Let's give it a good drill. Like I was saying, in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking that I need to have more support pieces. But you guys think sheet of plywood, special plywood, is going to go in the front, and liquid nails are going to be put on it, which is going to offer the rigidity too. So, I don't think I need to over-engineer it. Like I said, we'll see if it falls apart. These bees this year have been something else. Right now they're in their foraging stage, so they like to bother you. There we go. Sucks it in nice and tight. Like I said, it's not 100% straight. But once it starts bonding, we can manipulate it. I got two more of these, and my estimate is I need at least 3 along the sides, 2 at the end. Put the one at the end down over here. This is too long, but we got to figure out our door situation. I want the door to be 2 feet. So do I do 2 feet in the middle here? This is 4. It's roughly the length of this board. 10 and a half. Bring it to 11 on this side. What did I say this was? 2, a little less than 2 feet. I think I kind of like it right there. It's a little bit more than 2 feet. That's about a foot, and that's about a foot. And that's about 2. Pretty darn close. I think that's where I'm gonna put the door right here. It's only a 2-foot door, but 2 feet gonna be big enough. Should I go 3 feet? I think 2 feet's good enough. I mean, 3 feet is 36. That's an entry door to a house. Most doors in your house are 28. I think 24 is good. We'll go 24. Oh, we gotta go cutting. Oh, let's see what we can do here. We'll do it on the 16. 32. Up. 16, 32, and 48. Right? 16 right there. 32, 48. If I want to put one more, I can put it at 64. Probably gonna have to. Probably gonna put 4 along here. Because 2 every foot. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do 16, 32, 48, 64 probably. Work it out to 16. Work harder. I mean, work smarter, not harder. 16. 32, 48, in this case we'll go 64. We'll do that on the other side. We got tight 16, 32,
48 and 64. See, then my plan is the ribs are going to come off and they're going to sit down on these points right here. That's why I'm going to put, I got to cut, I got 5, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, I need 5 more, so I can get one more out of a beam, an 8-footer for this. Screw and glue. And I'm going to try putting the board in the middle of this best I can. That goes up. So we got our piece right here. Piece de resistance. Here, put it right there. Close enough. Get our screw. Set our screw up. Alright, we got this one on. Like I said, they all look like they're kitty wampus. But we'll pull them into straight. Got one there. Got one here. One here. And I might not put it right here. I might put it a little bit down. Gap will be a little closer, but it'll be fine. It will do. It's a hot one today. See if my watch will update. Maybe it is updated. It says 85. Thought it was a little hotter than that. 85 degrees. And it's September. Alright, next one. "85 degrees in him, I'm in the sun. Need a carport. Some kind of gazebo or something right here. I literally have a box of screws I've had for years. I built another project. Another big project, and screws left over. Ah. Screw and glue. I'm looking at this. Do I need one right there? That's kind of a big gap. That's more than 16. And it is towards the end. Contemplating that gap. Do we see what's wrong with this picture? Used the wrong board. Didn't realize it till I got there, and then I was like, oh, it's too short, not too long. There we go. I think I would feel safer just to have one halfway in between these two. Because these here, and then this gap here, this gap here is shorter too. It's like, where did I put my tape measure? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. This is 11. This is 16 on center. From the end of the board, it's, if I put one in here, about 11. Actually, less than 11. 11 would be right there. When the plans are in your head, you just never know what you're going to do. 11's there. 11's there. And, yep, so right there. I'll feel safer knowing that I can still lift the seat. This is not even that heavy. So if you're worried about weight, it hasn't even gotten to the point where I can't lift it. Now, did I get the right size? Oh yeah. Actually, because I got the pile of the right size over there. Screw and glue. These are 2.5-inch screws. So they go in and grip that board a decent amount. I probably could have went with 3s and got them sunk in there really deep, but they seem to be holding. And like I said, it's all gonna be tied together. It's not gonna be like they're willy-nilly loose. These ones I'm gonna go 3s on. You're gonna put a board across the top, and halfway's in, you're gonna put these in here, and then next to it, there's gonna be one of the ones that go for the wing. Those are gonna be 3s. Those are gonna sink deeper. That's my plan, anyways. Always subject to change. Some of that wood sauce on here. That delicious wood sauce. There we go. I mean, that gap looks really close, but you'll have to do. So I got 2 left. I need 2 more. Actually, I need 4 more. I need 2 for the end. Which we're going to do 11 this way. I'm just thinking the door is going to have to swing this way. So this is where your kitchen is. So this is going to be angled this way for the door to swing. Your bed's gonna be over here. So let's say this is your door. The door is gonna open like this. So you can't have it right there. Maybe you can. We'll figure that out later on.
I went every 16 on that side, so I'm gonna go every 16 on this side. Me already marked it. Should have told me that. We didn't mark this one, did we? Ten on center. Alright, let's get one more in. We're going vertical now. Oh, I just left off there. I'm gonna have to go cut some more. It's at 4, right? Yeah. 2 for here. This is going across. That's going across. Full. Here, that's going in. Structurally sound. Oh, look at this. Who wants to focus? It's supposed to be a Torx. They didn't finish milling that one. It's a round hole. Done. Let's try this again. This one's got a Torx to it. Glue and screw. Get some of that wood sauce on there. Like I said, this stuff is not going anywhere. Wood sauce is actually pretty good. That is. See? Straight across from each other. See, if you notice the 2x4s, I cut in half, are thicker. So instead of going this way where they're thin, I'm going this way where they're thick. So more of the meat
is where it's resting. So it's not resting like it was on this board. It would just rest into there. I want the meat, majority of the meat on there. And that's what we're doing. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that right there. Oh. Never mind, I got 2. As a way, that gap is too big. These 2 are going to go here. And then there's going to be that one that's right here. And then the 2 for the on the end. Let's drill one more hole for this guy. Screw. Guess we just have to stick with me to see the final project. They're putting this out before it's done. Because I don't want the video to be too long before I put it out. Some of that wood sauce on there. Find out where my hole is. It's right there. That wood sauce seamed out on that one. Alright. So you just gotta cut 1 more? 3 more. I got 3 more. And then we can go seal plate on top and then run the stuff for the wings. Wings on. We'll get put back in there, figure out how we're going to do the other stuff. We'll start going more vertical. Might have to get more 2x4s. We got 10s over there. A couple shorts there I could probably use. Should have enough to at least finish this part, get the wings going. I think I might have to get some more to go vertical. So right now we're gonna measure. I've already put this on. This is already straight, well, as straight as it's gonna be. This board is kind of kitty wampus, but this is so this is as straight as it's going to be. These are square to the world. So everything here is squared. This is ready to go. Now we're going to measure the distance from this hole, that hole, cut this piece of wood here, screw and glue.
And if it looks really hazy, all these fires that are happening caused all this smoke in the air. Not too much fun being outside here. So, let's see how long that lasts without retreating back into where it's a little bit more manageable. 71 and 70. Let's check that. Windy too. So we're gonna put it up here. Maybe wind is just fighting. We'll go 71. So we'll go to 71 here, and then we will see. So let me go gut this. There, we're gonna put you back there. I had you standing up too tall and causing more of a ruckus. So we got our trusty handy dandy square. We got a drill. First one, fairly square. Put it against the back here. We're going to start with that one. All these boards are kind of pushing out. When you go to those big box stores, they're kiln dried wood. Still drying and it gets out of whack. And then we gotta find that little nibble. There it is. These impact drivers are so nice. So this one's gonna have to be pulled in. Well, it's not gonna. This one's gonna have to be pulled in.
trying to get it as square as I can. Alright. Sunk a little bit more than I wanted to. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, with straightening it and stuff. Brought me out a little bit more. See my teeth. So originally, remember I said an 8. I said what? 71 and an 8, something like that. Should have went. I went 71. Should have went to 70 and an 8. Maybe I can get my saw out here and I can trim off an 8. That's what I'll have to do. Let me go grip the saw. I debated if I should get my reciprocating saw or this. I'm gonna grab this one. Just can't remember. Here. Almost. Just another little bit. There we go. That's pretty flush. That is flush. Like I said, I chewed a little bit in here, but that's fine. It's flush. She ain't going nowhere. So that means I'm gonna have to measure this board to get my exact measurements. It's actually going to 3/4. Yeah. 70 3/4. These ones here, I'm not going to go. Well, I could try gluing them. Ripped out my foot. I should find a piece of plywood. There we go. Like I said, I tried gluing those ones and try. We'll put a little bit on. That one is done. Moving on up to the east side. Can't get much straighter than that.
Like I said, this wood. Happy. I'm not gonna try figuring that one out. Oh, here we go. There, that side's all on. Screwed and clean. Best we can. I cut one. Yeah. This is it. Oh, need my tape measure. I mean, got my tape measure. I need my pencil. 70 3/4. That little nibbit there. Okay. So I'll start with this side. That's why Mom said. Oh. See if I can stick. Oh. I was trying to figure out why at that end wasn't the same as that end. These are measured the same. It's because this board kicks in. Maybe if I get it to kick out. Much better. Nope, that's splitting it. That's not quite either. Sometimes you can get it bored. You can try it back this way, but it's just splitting it. Tried. Some days I wish I had pockets of the shirts. You can actually see how it doesn't touch right here. It curves in. But I mean, what can I do? Like I said, there's nothing going to be perfect on this. Oh, you have a screw, don't I? Put it in my pocket. With my wallet. The only other scenario I'm going to have to do is for that minute thing I'm going to have to do like I did on the other side and snake it. Cut it off. That's the only thing I'm going to have to do. As long as my outside ones are square, I'm not going to be too concerned. They're not too bad. Maybe a little janky. That one there is perfect. That bottom isn't janky. Now, if you remember right, why I went with 2x4s, it's not only so I can tie it together like this, but I'm going to put my eyelet for the turnbuckle. That's going to fasten it to the bed. There it is. See, I'm not too concerned because when you put the plywood sheeting on the outside, you'll see it's a special one. can tie it all together more. It's gonna offer more rigidity. Yeah. There it is. Had to sink down deep. One, two, three, four more. One more, make sure they're not wonky like that one. Sounds like it. Go. Now she should be solid as a rock. The reason why I haven't done the back yet is because I have to figure exactly where the door is going to be for that. So I'm thinking my door is going to be about 2 feet, 24 inches. I think I'm going to leave it in a little bit of gap on each side, even at the big door in the middle. You're probably wondering, how heavy is that? More awkward than anything. Oh. Got a wonk to it too. Let me just make sure this is the no, this is a 6-footer. Not the right one. I was originally going to use 6-footers. I need 6 across.
but not no more. Watch, you grab the other 6 foot I cut. Oh. 73 and a quarter. Why 73 and a quarter? Because I cut them already. Could have just went 74. But I already cut 73 and a quarter. Because I could cut some 8s down. Gives me another 8. You might be onto something. Let's go with 74s. I cut these down for the piece there, the mouth. I gotta keep my 10s. Yes, I think it's a 10. Oh, come on, go on. Oh, you little booger. If I can't reach it, it's probably a 10. Let's go. You know these are 10s, right? 10 and a half. That is not good. Ah. It's an 8. It looks like it could be an 8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Eight-footer. Yay! So we'll cut this down to 74. It's because I want my inside to be at least 6 across. Because I want my top, my overhead loft area, to be 6 feet across. So I have to go over 6 because of the walls. So this has got to be cut down to 74. And like I mentioned to you, these are not 4 feet. If I would have done 4 feet, I would have had 2 feet, 2 feet. No. I have 48 and 7/8. Because I went from the inside dimension of the bed. And no, I did not go to the end to end because you have to leave a gap for it to have. But no, I'm going to cut that to 74. But if you want to see that video, subscribe. And you'll see more of my build videos. This isn't the end of it. This is just getting the base done. So, like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.